Alright guys, what's up? It is Tuesday and I'm trying to record a video every day for the month of June. Today is Tuesday, so I'm going to actually start a new thing here. Every Tuesday is going to be what I call Technical Tuesdays, and on these episodes I'm going to be really diving into the technical side of like hacking and pen testing and offensive security. So if that sounds like something of interest to you, definitely tune in on Tuesdays or catch the recording later on. So in particular for this episode, I'm going to start really basic, really simple. All of you guys that are already pen testers, offensive security guys, this one would probably be one to skip. It would be kind of boring for you. But what I'm going to be doing is showing you guys how to spin up a Kali Linux virtual machine. And if you're not familiar, Kali Linux is a distribution of Linux, which is basically like a flavor of Linux. There's all kinds of different distros. You might be familiar with Ubuntu. That's probably the most common one. But there's also a bunch of different ones like Mint and Arch and Debian and all that. This one is based on Debian. It's called Kali Linux, and basically what it is a Linux distribution that comes pre-packaged with a bunch of security tools. So for pen testers and offensive security guys, a lot of them really prefer it because they can spin it and they'll be up and running right away with all the tools they need to do the job. So I will show you how to get that up and running. In this demo, I'm going to use VirtualBox. I think I already have it installed, but I'll show you guys how to install that pretty much. So well, my hard drive got blown away and I lost a lot of my freaking VM, so I'm gonna have to reinstall it anyway, so I'll show you that. But I do have VirtualBox already, but if you don't, you just Google VirtualBox and it'll take you to their site. They're bought out by Oracle, but it's completely free. That's what's really cool about VirtualBox. Another option is Vmware Player, but unless you pay for VMware Workstation, the player version is not as good, the free version, because you can't take snapshots and stuff like that. On VirtualBox, you can, and it's all for free, which is really nice. But yeah, you just go to download, and then depending if you are running Windows or Mac, that's what you choose, one or the other. I'm running Windows, so I would do that, and let me cancel this. But yeah, that's how you would download it. And once you download it, then you install it, and then you get this. You won't have any virtual machines here because you'll be doing it fresh. So what you want to do to get Kali Linux, and let me just go ahead and delete this one. What you want to do is get the pre-built image from offensive security. It's a lot faster. They've already installed it, so you don't have to go through and reinstall the thing from scratch. They already installed it, got it up and running, so you can just plug and play. So in order to find that image, we're going to Google Kali Linux Vmdk offensive security. So it's going to be on the offensive security site, and I've been here before, as you see. So this is VMware images. So these take a while to download, so don't mess up like I've done many times and download the wrong one. This is for VMware. We're looking for the one that's for VirtualBox, so we go down here. And there's an option of 64-bit or 32. Just download the 64-bit version. This is going to take a while, so we'll come back when this is done, and I will show you how to go from there. Alright, so now it has completed downloading, as you see here. So I'm just going to click on that, and that's going to open it in VirtualBox here, and it's going to give me a rundown, ask me where I want to install it. I'm going to actually change this because I want it on a different drive. I guess I'll go ahead and make a folder for VMs. May as well just clear out all these over here at another time, but yeah, just the basic settings, they have it already configured for you pretty decently here. It's nice. Another nice thing about this, they have it using 2 CPUs. RAM, I'm going to want to up this, but I can always do that later. I'm just gonna go and import it for now and agree. And basically with all their pre-configured settings and everything, it's gonna go ahead and import it. And so what a Vmdk is, it's a file that's like basically offensive security already went in and installed the operating system, put some default configuration there for you, so you don't have to do it manually. So that's the nice thing about getting these images off offensive security. Like another way we could have done this was go straight from the Kali Linux site and install the the ISO file, and then that would basically be like a fresh operating system, and we would have to basically go through and install it, and it would just take a lot longer, and there'd be a lot more manual configuration. This step just speeds it up. So as you see here, it completed. We just go into settings, and I think we might want to tweak the settings a little bit. One thing I like to do personally, since I literally have 32 gigs of RAM, as you see here, I like to bump it up to about like 8 gigs. And then I think everything else should be good. Network, I will have this. Yeah, I'll have this natted for now. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and click start. Basically by giving it more RAM, it's just going to run a bit smoother, a bit faster. So I'll full screen this so you can see. And yep, Grub is the bootloader, so it's just going to go ahead and boot it up for me. And I guess, since this is the first time, it's going to take a little bit longer to boot up than normal. But that is the Kali Linux icon. Pretty iconic image there. The symbol of hackers, if you will. All right, so we're about to be at the login prompt, and another thing about these offensive security images is they already have an account set up with a password. So it's going to be Kali as the username and Kali as the password as well. Now we can go in and change that, and I'll show you that in a second, but that's how these are configured. So there we go. As it loads here, you'll see that we are now, there's a little bit slow. Might need to tweak some settings a little bit, might need to give it more CPU or whatever. But as you can see here, we are now in the operating system. This is a Linux box. Ooh, this is new. This background's a little different than I've seen before, but yeah, we are with it. We're inside our Linux environment. So now we got all the tools here. Like as you see, we have Nmap, we have like Metasploit, we have like all of that stuff, all the tools that we would want pretty much. Well, whatever we don't have, we can get, right? So I guess one last thing in closing, and in the next subsequent Tuesday videos, I'll show you how to use various tools in this, and we can get hands-on with all that. So. But yeah, first thing you want to do probably when you go in here is, and you want to run this as root. So you sudo password, and just type the password. And now you can type your new password, whatever you want it to be, and then retype it to confirm. And now there you go, I've updated my password. So I'm just going to go ahead and shut this down. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. This has been Technical Tuesday. Shut down. I think shut down now, right? Yeah. All right. See you guys.